On behalf of the Honorable Minister of Education, Federal Minister of Education, I hereby swag of this pilot showing skill, the name of God Almighty, the name of the Son, the name of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
The Ladi Memorial Foundation inaugurates Incentivized Schools Sewing Competition Project SSCP among schools in the Federal Capital Territory to promote vocational education. At the inauguration in Abuja, the executive director of the foundation, Mrs. Rosemary Ojochenemi, said the aim of the program was to strengthen stakeholders' collaboration for vocational education and training. According to her, the project is in 3 stages, and every child between the age of 12 and 20 is eligible to contest, and it is free. She said that at the end of the competition, the school that came first would be given 15 sewing machines, the second position would have 10, while the third would be given 5.
I would like to thank the UNESCO for believing in what appears to be a vision, and to thank every stakeholder here today for being here. The vision we have is to strengthen stakeholders' collaboration for vocational education and training through the Incentivised pilot school sewing competition piloted in the FCT. Co-curricular activities and every education support activities bring people together. It helps young people to learn through play, and then they also bring in other values for productivity to achieve the goals of the national policy on education. Nigeria conceives that education is the driver of the economy, and to bridge the disconnect between education and the other sectors would mean that every individual stakeholder will contribute to making the school the center of development within the community, that the school becomes the incubation center where everybody is groomed, and that every stakeholder invests in the nearest school to them, because if the school produces artisans, everybody will be safe. At the end of this, the first school is going to have 15 sewing machines. The second school that will emerge winner would have 10 sewing machines. The third school will have 5 sewing machines. The idea is to strengthen vocational workshop in every school. For the individual contestants, the first position would have, we're encouraging studentpreneurship, that every child who learns to earn an income will not necessarily look for student loan, because you'll be earning income to support yourself even while you are there, and your skill will grow with you. We're also encouraging that they would also be certified. And so the first child would have an industrial weaving machine and an industrial sewing machine. The second runner-up, the first runner-up, the second position will have manual sewing machine, manual weaving machine. The third position will have a manual weaving machine. By that, we believe that every year, it means this year in 2022, through this project, we would have equipped 3 school workshops for functional garment making.
Similarly, Professor Idris Bugaji, the Executive Secretary of the National Board for Technical Education, NBTE, while expressing the board's support for the project towards promoting skills among young children, commended the foundation.
The policy which I believe the Honourable Minister of State is driving is every graduate of polytechnics, universities, and even secondary schools should have at least one certified skill. In the MBT, we are already doing that. We are already directing every polytechnic to set up a skills training center. And we are trying to ensure that every graduate of a national diploma or higher national diploma has at least one certified skill, so that when he graduates, if his academic qualification doesn't give him job, he'll be able to get, he can, lean on his skilled qualification. So this is very encouraging, and I hope this flag up will be allowed to trickle down to every school, not only in the FCT, but across Nigeria. Sewing is one of the most important skills in human civilization.
On his part, the Minister of State for Education, Goodluck Opia, said that skills acquisition, vocational training, and empowerment were top priorities of the present administration. Opia commended the efforts of the management of the foundation for its innovativeness in initiating the championship in public schools.
The initiative is a project that is basic to building and sustaining individual and societal development, thereby leading to a new narrative of productive, qualitative, and efficient functional citizens who are better able to drive innovation, creativity, and compete well in the world of skills. I wish to specially commend the efforts of Honorable Rosemary Osikoya, the Executive Director of Ladi Memorial Foundation, for our innovativeness in initiating this type of championship in public schools within the 6 area councils in the Federal Capital Territory. Hence, a forum like this is for the discovery of creative skills, aptitudes, and competencies necessary in converting the abundance of non-oil resources into wealth, which is a sure way of turning the economy of our country around.
Bangladesh High Commissioner to Nigeria, Mr. Masudu Rahman, said that it was imperative to promote vocational training of the young ones because they are the future of the nation.
Muhammadu Buhari and his able honorable ministers are taking the right steps. This is one of such steps. I see huge prospects. You start investing in children in the school to know the techniques of sewing. That will go a long way. It can revolutionize the garments and textile industry the way my country, Bangladesh, has done.